Good morning. Today we are talking about theme. I'm going to give you a lesson and then you'll have some practice. So, theme is the search for meaning. So, today we are going to identify theme. You're going to identify a theme that is in a text. We're going to define theme first, and then we're going to look at supporting the theme with text evidence. So, what is a theme? Theme is a life lesson, meaning, moral, or a message about life or human nature that is communicated by a literary work. In other words, theme is what the story teaches readers. Like the little thing down here, the message. Okay, themes. Theme is not a word. A one word is a topic. So, theme is a sentence. You don't have to agree with the theme to identify it. For example, money can't buy happiness could be a theme, or don't judge people based on the surface could be a theme. A theme does not contain character names. You're not talking about a specific character's actions. Themes are true for everyone, no matter who they are. So an incorrect example would be Tony Stark believes mistakes should be corrected. In Iron Man, in the beginning of the movie, it's about him realizing how his missiles are hurting people, and so the theme might be something about mistakes should be corrected, but it's not going to include the character's name. Identifying themes. They are not explicit or clearly stated. They are implied, kind of like an inference. Themes are bigger than the story. So there's a big world of the theme that applies to the real world, and then there's like the small world of the story that's happening. Themes are about the big picture, not something like yellow starburst tastes bad or Judy and Carrie are bad friends. You need to think bigger and real world advice. So, to review, theme is what I can learn from a story. Themes must be inferred. Themes are about the big world. Okay, so next we are going to identify a theme in a text. So how to identify the theme? You need to identify key details in the story. So look at what the characters say and do. You need to identify the topic of the story. That's one word that might help lead you to the actual theme. And you need to ask yourself, what were the consequences of the actions of the characters? They could be good or bad. Then you identify the lesson learned from the consequences, which would be the theme. And then you need to identify text that supports the theme, so direct quotes from the text. So let's try to identify the theme with a well-known fable, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once there was a mean little boy who lived in a small village. This mean little boy loved to mess with people, so one day he ran up to a sheep herder and shouted, "Wolf, wolf, a wolf is attacking the town." The sheep herder grabbed his staff and ran to defend the town, but realized he had been fooled when the boy started pointing and laughing at him. "Ha ha, I made you jump," said the boy. Then the boy ran up to a farmer and shouted, "Wolf, wolf, a wolf is attacking the town." The farmer grabbed his pitchfork and ran to defend the town, but when the boy started pointing and laughing at him, he realized he had been tricked. As the boy went back to his family's farm laughing about the funny trick he played, he saw a real wolf in his father's chicken coop. As the wolf ate all of his father's chickens, the boy screamed over and over again, "Wolf, wolf, please help us." But nobody came to help him. So remember, these are the steps: identifying key details in the story, identify the topic, ask yourself what the consequences were, and then you identify the lesson learned from the consequences and text to support it. So some main details of the story. If I think back about the story, it's about a mean boy who loved to mess with people. He ran up to someone yelling, "Wolf, wolf, a wolf is attacking the town." He ran up to the next farmer, said, "Wolf, wolf is attacking the town." And he was just playing jokes. So then he went home. There was a real wolf eating his father's chickens. He cried, "Wolf, wolf," but nobody came to help. Okay? So, mean boy, playing tricks on people, He laughed at them when they realized that they were being tricked, and then he went home and there was a real wolf who ate all the chickens because nobody came to help him. Okay, so we identified key details. What do we think the topic of the story is? So when I think back about the story, the main overall topic was a mean boy. It was about a mean boy playing tricks, right? So ask yourself, what were the consequences of the mean boy's actions? When we think back about those key details, he was playing tricks on people. Twice he cried wolf. He went home. There was a real wolf eating the chickens. So the consequence of his actions were no one came to help when he needed it. And then the lesson learned from the consequence. So if the consequence was no one came to help when he needed it, what lesson, hopefully, did he learn and can we learn from the story? So if you play too many pranks, no one will take you seriously. So let's identify the text that supports the theme. Well, let's go back a couple slides so I can show you the text again really quickly. So text that supports the theme. So mean little boy loved to mess with people, and he ran up to a sheep herder shouting, "Wolf, wolf is attacking the town." The boy pointed and laughed at him. "Ha ha, I made you jump." And then at the end, as the wolf ate all of his father's chickens, the boy screamed over and over, "Wolf, wolf, please help us," but nobody came to help him. Those two parts of the text show kind of the key details and the consequences all together. So that is how you identify a theme. You are going to do some practice on your own. You're going to read some stories. You're going to write what you think the theme is, and you're going to write another sentence explaining what happens in the story that leads you to believe this. And again, contact me in Parent Square if you have any questions at all.